Resources.
Oh, yes.
I understand that you talked to one of my coworkers yesterday.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm here today to discuss the steps we need to take to move forward and to get your children placed back in your home. Would you be comfortable with me coming in and sitting down for a little bit, talking with you? Can I sit right here?
Yes.
You have a nice home.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else home today, or is it just you?
It's just me.
Okay, I ask you that because an important thing for me to want, the most important thing for you to understand is everything that you say to me is confidential unless I feel like you're a threat to yourself and others, or a child or an adult has been abused or neglected. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to take some notes too, but feel free to look or ask me at any point if you want to see them. It's not a problem. Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about yourself and your situation?
Yes. My kids are there staying at a neighbor's, and I have to work a lot, and I have to leave them at home so that way I can work and provide for them, and it's not good, but I don't have anyone to help, and my neighbor came and he saw my son was giving my daughter too much medicine. She was sick, and he didn't know. He wouldn't try to hurt her. And my house isn't clean. I don't have time to clean it, and they want my kids to stay there for the night so I can get things situated.
Okay, where do you work?
I work at the factory.
And how long do you usually work for?
Well, before my hours were pretty reasonable, but now they have me working 12 hours.
That's a lot for you to take on by yourself. And you said you don't have anyone to help you?
No.
So I noticed you said that your children staying home alone by themselves during the day. Okay, have you ever had a child care provider, or?
Well, I had one before I got the 12 hours, and that helped a lot, but when my hours got more, she couldn't do it, because I only make $4 an hour, and I couldn't pay her that much, and she wasn't happy. She yelled at me, and she was very angry when I got more hours because I couldn't pay her more.
I can understand why that's challenging for you and your children. Who feeds them throughout the day?
Well, before I leave, I talk to them. I go through all of the rules and stuff, and I don't allow them to use the oven or the microwave while I'm gone. So I give them some cereal, and I just have them snack throughout the day until I can get home and make dinner.
Well, it's really good that you set rules for them. Could you tell me more about the rules?
Well, like I said, I tell them not to use the oven or the microwave, to open the door for strangers, and take care of each other, watch out for each other.
And I noticed you said that they eat cereal and they snack throughout the day.
Yes.
Are y'all on food assistance?
I'm sorry?
You don't know what food assistance is? It's SNAP, supplementary nutrition. Assistance program. And what it does is it allots a certain amount per month for you and your children, depending on how much you make and how many people are in the home. And it basically goes on a debit card, and the funds go on the same day every month. And you can go to the grocery store and you can get, all the foods that are nutritious for you and your children. Is that something you're interested in?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna bring you an application. You can fill it out. We can have people help you fill it out. They do phone interviews, so you won't have to miss work. And I could probably get that expedited for you, so you can that means just to hurry it up so you can get it and get the foods in the home for your children.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and, another, what I hear you saying is that in the past, when you had a child care worker, provider, it was easier for you to work and keep your home clean, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so since that worked for you, we also have resources that provide daycare funding for your children while you're in work.
So where I would take them there?
You could take them, or you could have them, like, since they're with your neighbor tonight, I could get them enrolled tomorrow, if that's something you're interested in, and I could transport them while you were, at work.
Okay.
Is that something you're interested in? We have a little place that's state funded, and they have a lot of kids that go there, and they learn, they teach them the basics and get them prepared for kindergarten.
Is that something that I have to pay back?
No ma'am, no ma'am. We just provide it long enough for you to get back on your feet and get your home ready for your children, and then, we just want to provide the most healthy and safe environment for your kids, and from what I'm hearing you say, that's what you want as well. Okay. So I've kind of heard you say what you know needs to be worked on. You mentioned the medicine, and you mentioned your home. What do you think needs to be the first thing to ensure that your children get?
Probably putting up the medicine, getting the house clean.
Okay, putting up the medicine, we could do that first. There's not a lot, so you could secure that just to where they can't reach it, and maybe I would probably suggest that you get a lock for it since they're home. And you said you want to clean your home. Okay. How long do you think that would take you?
Probably like a week or so.
A week. Okay. How about we divide it up into small goals? We could start with the kitchen. How long do you think it would take you to do the kitchen?
About a few hours.
So, you think you could do that tonight?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you a really strange question. It's gonna be really unusual, so just bear with me. Okay. Suppose you went to sleep tonight and you wake up tomorrow and all your problems were solved. What would that look like for you?
My kids would be back in we would have food. I wouldn't have to work so much, so I can keep the house clean and take care of my kids and spend time with them. And I would have someone to help.
Who would notice those changes?
My kids.
Anyone else?
I guess my landlord would notice.
What do you think would be different for the children?
They wouldn't have to be alone anymore during the day.
Okay. On a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being the worst day possible and 10 being the best day possible, where would you rate yourself right now?
Probably a 2.
A 2? Could you elaborate that for me?
Well, I don't have any kids with me, so that puts me at 2. My house isn't where I want it to be, so that would put me at 2. And I'm just tired all the time, and it's just not good.
Well, I can tell that you really care for your children and you really want to provide a safe environment for them. And you're working really hard to do that. If all those issues were resolved, if your home was clean and your children were back home, how would you rate yourself then?
Probably at an 8.
8? Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna set some goals. I'm just gonna tell you what I hear you saying, and feel free to stop me or correct me if I'm wrong, or if I've interpreted something you said incorrectly. The first thing that we discussed doing is securing the medicine. And the next thing would be to clean the home. And you said we were gonna start doing it step by step. You're gonna start with the kitchen. And we're gonna get your kids in daycare. So tomorrow I'm gonna pick up your children and go enroll them in the daycare. And then I'm gonna stop by and check up on you and see how you've progressed. If you need some other assistance, can look into providing that for you. We offer a lot of resources that I could get you some references on and some pamphlets on, just in, anything that you are interested in. We hope to have your home cleaned within a week, so your children can return home. Do you think that's reasonable?
Yes.
Okay. And I also want to discuss with you the long term as well. The placement with your landlord is obviously temporarily. Our ultimate goal is to have them at home with you. So by providing them with childcare, we're hoping that we can give you the time to be able to work and not worry about your children, and get your home cleaned up. With your working conditions and the long hours, how long do you think that's going to last?
For what?
The hours, like how long do you think you'll be working those hours? Is it a temporary thing, or?
I'm not really sure. I don't really talk to the bosses, so I don't really ask them too many questions. Because I don't want to lose my job.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually just whatever they tell me, so I don't know.
Okay, well, we also offer resources that help you find other jobs. If that's something you're interested in, if you think that maybe we could locate a better job for you that has better hours that could accommodate your children. If you're interested in it, then it's a possibility. But I don't want you to do anything that you don't want to do. This is about you and what you think is best for you and your children.
And we can look into it.
Okay, I can bring you some information on that, if that's okay. Okay, is there anything else you want to ask me today? Are there any concerns you have?
So, if you say that it's temporary for my kids to be with my neighbor,
Mm-hmm.
okay. And the last worker said that it's just gonna be overnight. So, what? Okay, so you said I have to get my house clean in the week,
Mm-hmm.
and I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
But where are my kids gonna be during that time?
Like I said, I'm gonna take them to daycare tomorrow, and I'm gonna come back and check in on you. If I feel like the home is up to the point where the children can return and be safe, then they can return tomorrow. I put the timestamp on it as a week, so it would give you time and you don't feel rushed. But your children can see you at any point. They're just there to protect them from the medicine, and that once that is secured, your children are safe to return home. We don't want to take your children away from you. We want to keep you and your children together.
Okay.
So, they can come over, but we just want to ensure that this is safe for them. We don't, and I know you want it too. I know that's important to you. So, yeah, you can see your children. They can come over. That's the safety plan they put in place, the worker put in place yesterday, and that's where they need to be if you feel like they are unsafe. Okay.
And the food assistance,
Mm-hmm.
how long is that gonna take? So you're gonna bring back tomorrow?
Yes, ma'am. And I can expedite it, so it can it can be pretty quickly. So we can go ahead and get those funds for you, so you can get the food in your home. It lasts 6 months, and then for every 6 months we do a renewal, and that's just like you reporting change of income or anybody that moves in the house or moves out of the house. Then you're good. So that's how that works. Okay. Well, I appreciate you letting me come and talk to you today, and I hope that we can get your children back with you very, very soon. Thank you so much.